Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news to report to you guys. I got to counterpunch some things tonight. Deontay Wilder says that his fight between him and Tyson Fury should be announced next week. However, that's one of the things I want to discuss. But the main thing is, and I'm going to get right to it, is what he said about Tyson Fury. He states that after I get through thrashing Tyson Fury, I will become the ace side of the equation with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn clearly didn't want this fight. They wanted to build the fight up and make people think that the fight was going to happen. In order for him to sell fights that are meaningless, such as Eric Molina, Povetkin, and Joseph Parker. And it was like that was the marketing scheme that Deontay Wilder stated that's what their plans was. That was the marketing scheme behind it all. Was never to intentionally never to have the fight and to duck the fight. And they didn't even offer him 40% of the purse to fight. They didn't offer him a percentage of that. What I say about that, that's what, Deontay Wilder stated, that he will be the A side. Look, I don't know what he thinks. And this is the problem that didn't make the fight in the first place. Deontay Wilder will never be the A side. It doesn't matter who he fights at this point. Because the people that he should have fought to become the A side of things, which wouldn't have happened anyway because he doesn't have the money, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the $50 million. I'm talking about the people in control of the money, okay? He's not on that side. That's what the A side is all about. The person that makes the most money is the A side. It's just a business smart. It's the business dominant side of things, okay? That's the whole thing about the A side. The popularity is added, they're two champions, but that's the A side. That's the definition of the A side, the guy that controls the bulk of the money. And that's never going to be Wilder, okay? So I don't understand why he would ever think that he would be the A side because he beat Tyson Fury. I'm not understanding that. And then because he really thinks that, that's why this fight didn't ever get made. You know what I mean? Him going to the public and going to social media and telling them how he's appalled, he's this, he's that, he's thuggish, ruggish, but these guys are trying to do business with you. You're trying to do business, but then it's like, you're not trying to do business. You're trying to complain about how this business is not working out to your favor. But you're not trying to negotiate. You're just trying to run to social media. That's all would happen. So let me ask you guys this. How would Deontay Wilder figure that he would be the A side for beating a guy, which is Tyson Fury, for beating the guy, which is Vladimir Klitschko, that you didn't ever fight? Okay, I'm going to say that again. How are you going to become the A side for beating the guy that beat the guy that you didn't face? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? And you're expecting to, when you run through Tyson Fury and you thrash him like he says, you think you're going to get accolades for beating Tyson Fury? You think you're going to get honestly full credit for beating Tyson Fury? A guy that been on the couch damn near 3 years. A guy that had 2 tune-up fights and no one ever heard of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you think? And honestly, it's going to blow up in Wilder's face. This is what's going to happen with Wilder. He's going to go in there and mollywop, decapitate Tyson Fury. And you know what's going to happen? Everybody's going to feel sorry for Tyson Fury, and they're going to give him credit like they did with Kell Brook, like they did with Amir Khan. It's not going to be any difference. And those guys were moving up in weight. But in this case, this guy is moving way up in class because he's not ready. It's the same ballpark. People are going to give him, we know he wasn't ready in the first place. You gets no love for that. You gets no credit for that. Yeah, that name's going to be on his resume. Okay? But you think he's going to get full credit from that? Because people know damn well that's not the same guy that fought Klitschko and beat Klitschko 12 rounds. Okay? They know that's not the same guy in Germany, in Vladimir's turf. They know that. And then he's not, and I don't see how he's going to think he's going to get all this credit, so much credit, that you're going to be the A side in Anthony Joshua negotiations. Incredible. And see, it's thinking like that makes him think that, hey, I'm going to take control of this because you guys tried to mess over me. You didn't give me the money. I didn't like the payday, so I stepped. Okay, say that then. Don't say these guys ducked you. Don't say these guys did not want to fight you when you did not sign the contract, but you let your fans know and you let everybody that would listen know that you agreed to all those terms that you call slave wages. All of them. You agreed to them, but you didn't sign shit. Make that make sense. You agreed to them. If you agreed to them, that means you would have signed that contract. Look, I signed the contract. Let's get it on. You know what I mean? So then you come up with a whole nother thing. But that the $50 million was before, mind you, before that was before he agreed to the terms. So you can sit there and say, well, hey, you know what? AJ turned down that $50 million because, he didn't want that money. And he said that's what it is. We could talk about that all day. Okay. But the rebuttal was the $15 million. See, he agreed for $15 million, right? So, but if you agreed like you say you did, why didn't you sign the contract that was given to you? Then, because this new media, it's new media. Things happen very quickly because of what people say, because everyone's always recording something, right? They're recording something. It's like, hey, I said this, boom, send it to the internet. Everyone sees it instantly. New media, right? When he said, hey, I agree to them terms, why didn't you sign that contract? And then post, hey, I signed my contracts. It ain't like it's new. Other fighters have done it again and again. I've signed my side. What about you? It puts everyone on the spot. It gives everybody a certain perspective and a certain standard, right? That contract is on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. It's there for everyone to see, like he loves to go to. But yet he feeds to his fans and tells his fans, "I'll accept all this. I'll accept it all." If you accept it all, that's exactly what that means. But you didn't sign the contract though, so you can't say someone's ducking you. So stop. And this is something he just said. He just posted this again. Deontay Wilder is still talking about the Anthony Joshua fight. So that lets everyone know that you have intentions of fighting Anthony Joshua. That's why Anthony Joshua so adamant about that April date. Now it's making sense. He just wants more money. So you don't say, hey, Anthony Joshua's ducking me, him and Eddie Hearn, and they fight nobodies, where you fought 30 nobodies, 40 nobodies, 39 nobodies. Okay? And then the only person that you fought, which I give you full credit on this channel, Counterpunch Boxing News, you beat Luis Ortiz. You beat Luis Ortiz, and that was a guy that I feel Anthony Joshua ducked. I feel Anthony Joshua should have fought way before Wilder did. And that was just March of this year. Just like Wilder should have fought Klitschko. So it's always a rebuttal for a rebuttal. It's something these guys should have done. But for you thinking that you're going to get an A side, you're going to be on that side of the coin now. You're going to be the A side for beating Tyson Fury? Dude, you got to be smoking something. Because there's no way you're going to get full credit for beating him in his condition. And honestly, let's look at it. Let's look back at that. He's talking about, being a real, true person. he shouldn't even want to fight Tyson Fury at this condition. You know what I mean? If a person, if he was full of integrity, he should step back and look at and question what skeptics say, what guys that criticize him say. Hey, that guy ain't ready. So why would you want to fight a guy that you know or other people might say and, that criticize you that guy isn't ready? They're going to look at you and say, man, you're trying to take advantage of a dude. Why would you even want the skeptics, the guys that criticize you, to say that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even want that? If I'm Deontay Wilder, I wouldn't even want a Tyson Fury fight right now. Because there's going to be people that doubt what he did and the reasons for him doing what he did. Just because someone calls you out don't mean you should take that fight. You should have more integrity and say, you know what? No, I'm not going to fight that guy because I know that guy not ready. I promise I'll fight him when I know he's ready, when he's 100%. You know what I'm saying? And for you guys telling them, oh, I think Tyson Fury's ready, y'all lying. And y'all gonna get that man hurt. And that ain't right. And Deontay Wilder should have known better. In fact, he should be ashamed of himself, real talk. Yeah, it looks good on paper. That's not a good fight. The only way this would come out if this cherry pick goes south, okay? And it does happen from time to time. It does. But in hindsight, you look at it, he picked that guy at the worst possible time, knowing he had his own problems. Knowing he had his own problems and inner demons, and he'd been sitting on the couch for 2.5 years. It would make more sense for Wilder to fight Vladimir, if Vladimir's really coming back, than to fight this guy. At least we know Vladimir spars once a week. At least we know Vladimir is in the gym 5 times out of the week, and he stays physical. At least we know that. At least we know the last fight he fought one of the fights of the year against the guy that you supposedly said that ducked you, which is Anthony Joshua. We know that at least, okay? So that would make more sense to me than you fighting Tyson Fury, a guy that is untested with the level of competition, okay? He ain't fought no one yet. You just gonna throw him in there. They did that with Ronda Rousey. They threw her in there with Nunes, and Nunes almost destroyed her. They had to stop that fight for that girl hurting that other girl. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So if Wilder thinks that he's gonna get credit, even legitimate credit, let alone the A side, he's smoking. He's mistaken, sadly. And that's my rebuttal on that. I had to counterpunch that today because that was really, I read that and I was like, how you gonna think that? Why would you think that? And then this is the sad part about it, to drop the mic. If Wilder thinks that he's gonna get more money, I feel. He's gonna get more money. But if he thinks that he's going to get the A side of things, and guess what? This is what's gonna happen, mind you. He finds out he's not gonna be the A side, he won't take the fight, and guess what? He'll say the same shit over again. Anthony Joshua's ducking me. Just like he did this time. Anthony Joshua's ducking me because I feel I should be the A side because I beat the lineal champion. The dude that beat the dude that I didn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going to happen. Same thing. Same claim. Same thing. But anyway, you guys tell me about this. Tell me what you think about Deontay Wilder. Please subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.